up, everybody? What's going on? One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. Make sure this thing's still jumping. Give a few minutes. Give a few minutes for people to jump in for real. Give a little second for people to jump in. What's up, Daisy girl? For people that asked, I'm working on getting these hats out. I'm working on getting hats. I'm working on it. Get them out hopefully by the end of the month. Do a little pre-order. I'm gonna do a little pre-order on them. Anyway. Hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day out there to all the fathers. Mine was pretty relaxing. I ain't really do much. Went to my father's house, did a little cookout. I cooked some ribs up, little beans and ground beef. Then my little brother and sister, they did their thing. We all just brought stuff to my father's house and chilled out. Had a good time. Um, Took the kids to get some snowballs and took my ass back in the house. You know what I mean? So hopefully y'all got to relax out there. We all know how Father's Day be. Father's Day, fathers don't get to relax like that on Father's Day. On Father's Day, we get put to work. That's the funny part. We get put to work on Father's Day. We get put to work on Father's Day. Oh my gosh, yo. On Father's Day, we grilling. On Father's Day, we cutting the grass. That's the funny part. But one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Make sure y'all can hear me. One in the chat. Who else we got in here? Who's this? What up, Mike? You was up smoking brisket on Saturday night? See? We don't get no rest. Father's Day, we get put to work just like we get put to work on Mother's Day. Restaurants be empty on Father's Day because ain't nobody taking dads to nowhere to eat. Get little crappy little gifts. But real fathers, we don't expect nothing because that we doing our thing. We already out here in these streets making it happen for the family. The real fathers, the ones that ain't go and get a gallon of milk and they never come back. The fathers that went to get a gallon of milk and we came back home. You know what I mean? The real fathers, we out here doing what we gotta do. You know what I mean? So it was a cool weekend. I can't complain. I didn't get put to work as much as I usually do on Father's Day. What up, kid? What up, kid? I know you was cooking, yo. I know you was cooking on Father's Day, wasn't you? You get to relax, or they had you in the kitchen, bro. One thing I know, Kid Gravity ain't gonna do though. He ain't gonna put the cheese on the. He ain't gonna put cheese on raw burgers. He ain't putting cheese on raw burgers on the grill like y'all boy Chuck Schumer. Oh, Chuck Schumer tried to take a photo out with some burgers and dogs on the grill, and the burgers was still looked like they were still frozen. Yo had cheese on one of them. Oh my gosh, just a violation. Like you might see, like if you're doing like homemade burgers, you might get the ground beef out right, season it up real good, put a little flour in there, a little egg, right, and then you might get some shredded cheese or something like that, and you might knead it around and get the cheese in the meat, so it can infuse. You know what I mean? But you you ain't putting raw patties on the grill and then just dropping some cheese on it. Oh my gosh, that's just a violation. That just show you don't know what the hell you doing. You don't know what the hell you doing. For all I know, they photoshopped his ass on that picture. I saw that picture. I was like, wait, what is that? Like, what is going on here? Everybody know about what? What you think about like maybe what? About a minute, about a minute to 2 minutes before you about to pull them burgers off. You flip them. You toss a couple of pieces of cheese on some of the patties because not everybody want cheese for real. You know what I mean? Then you let it melt up a little bit, and then you plate it and you serve them, and let people go for what they know. My man's was just like, yeah, let me get this photo out real fast. Oh my gosh, y'all. It had me tripping. Let me see. You can just look knowing nothing else and know that he's the man that shouldn't grow. It's 100%, bro. What up, Kay? Were those dogs Hebrew nationals? They better have been. They better have been Hebrew nationals. You know, he gotta have his dogs. Oh, we got a lady over there. She's singing her ass off. Oh shit. Oh shit. This lady over there singing her ass off. Yeah, he better be Hebrew nationals. He better have had his kosher dogs. He better have them kosher dogs. You do ballpark. I had ballparks yesterday. I do the ballparks yesterday. I do the ballpark. I had the ballparks yesterday. You know. And you know what, yo? I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can fight me. I'm eating a hot dog. I'm eating a hot dog. I ain't about to break the shit up and do all that other bullshit y'all kids, these young kids be out here doing because they want to make fun of people talking, oh, yo, eating a glizzy. Hot dogs are a national treasure, okay? Hot dogs are a national treasure. If you go to a baseball game, you grab yourself a hot dog with some relish and some mustard, some ketchup, and you get down. You know, I ain't changed the way I eat a hot dog for nobody. Nathan's is good. I used to get my kids used to like Nathan's, but Nathan's don't. I don't know. I feel like Nathan's is overrated. They good, but like I go for a ballpark anyway, any day. I even go for a Hebrew National any day. You know what I mean? The thing is though, how do you prefer your burgers though? Do you prefer your burgers homemade ground beef, and you doctor them up yourself, or do you just like, all right, I'm gonna grab some patties, some frozen patties, and toss them on the grill and be done with it? Or do it depend? Or do it depend? That's my question. Hot dog funny. Politicians trying to make themselves look real. Yeah, he knows damn well he don't do no grilling. No more than 2 inches. Yo said, don't throat the dog. You said, don't throat that dog. That is hilarious. Yo said, don't throat the dog. I started to get my little brother eating a hot dog yesterday and then putting that sound bite. Happy gave up because you gay and stuff. That shit would have been hilarious. Dang, traffic moving today. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, all the way paused. Insight said the Nathans don't grow well. Oh, well, sometimes I'll be about to get got because sometimes I'll be in the market and I'll be saying like like the unless I go to y'all hear me now? One in the chat if y'all can hear me now. My whistle ain't died. My microphone died. There we go. Yeah, my mic died. My bad, y'all. No, I was saying, like, I got like, Sam's Club got some of the best hot dogs. Period. But I ain't had time to go to Sam's yesterday. We got like, they shut down all the Sam's Clubs except for like one. Costco, they alright. I ain't feel like going that way. I was getting whatever was getting DoorDash because I was just feeling so lazy. So lazy. But I went to like one of them little global markets and they had like these big ass hot dogs. I'm like, oh damn, they good. Pause. They had these big ass hot dogs and I was like, I'm gonna get these. And I read it and it said did it say pork and chicken? And I was like, oh come on. So I was just like, so I put them back. Found the Hebrew National, found the ballparks because you know they plump when you cook them. Pause. And we did that. Got me some ribs. I got some baby backs yesterday. I cooked them up real good. The question is, how y'all cook y'all ribs though? Now I like to use a smoker. I like to go low and slow, but I ain't had that type of time yesterday. So what I do, right? And we can, we got. Emmanuel ain't here, but I know Kid Gravity, he the master chef out this bitch. So what I do, right, is I get my little Musa pot out. I pull the membrane off the back of the ribs. I slice them down, right? Cut them down. My mother got me this badass butcher knife for Father's Day. Dope ass butcher knife. So I use that, chop them bitches down. I boil them, so I season them up real good, season the water. I boil them for about an hour, somewhere around there, right? After I do that, drain them, sauce them up, then I toss them on the grill after I boil them. It cut down on the cook time in my opinion, but and I put them on the grill. Them shits was tender, they was good, they wore them ribs out, y'all. They wore them ribs out. Out. So like I like to do low and slow, but I didn't have time to sit there and wait for some ribs for like 4 to 6 hours. So I had to do what I had to do. You marinate for 24 hours? You smoking with the hickory chips? KB out there getting it in. She like the smoke method. See, when I smoke them, I do the same thing. I hit them, marinate them, bag them up, 24 hours, and then I throw them on the smoker. But this was like kind of impromptu. And plus Saturday I had stuff to do, so I ain't do that on Saturday. You bake them and then grill them? Yeah, that's why I boil them. Yeah. My mother, she was like, she used her Instapot now. Cause that's how I learned how to cook ribs. Like when I without like smoking them, I learned how to cook them from my mom. We used to boil them and then sauce them up and then re-season and throw them on the grill. But now she like, yo, I just use. She like, I use the Instapot and be done with it. So I got an Instapot and I love my Instapot, but I had a lot of ribs to cook, so I was just like, nah, let me just go and use the pot. I'm gonna boil them for a little bit and get it done. But the ribs came out fantastic. She gave me another idea. So she had this Korean barbecue sauce. So I mixed the Korean barbecue sauce with the sauce that I had doctored up, and that shit was fantastic. I think I had 2 ribs. Everybody they smoked the rest of them, bro. They killed the rest of the ribs. Which is a testament to the fact that I actually know what the hell I'm doing. But at the same time, I wanted some more ribs, damn it. I wasn't there for the hot dogs and hamburgers. I was there for the ribs I cooked. What I should have did was put a couple away for me first before I left the house. But I ain't want to be stingy. I ain't want to be like that. And then they kept all my beans and ground beef. See, when you grow up in the hood, right? Like my father, he'd be like, y'all ain't live like that. Like, okay. When you grow up around the way, beans and ground beef was a meal. Beans and ground beef was a meal, boy. And it was one of the best meals ever. It was one of the best meals ever, boy. Beans and ground beef was my jam. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Beans and ground beef was my jam, boy. My mother would hook them joints up, get some of them baked beans. Just before Bushes even came out, just get them baked beans. She throw a little honey in them joints, a little syrup. Cook them up. She throw the ground beef in that joint. After she cooked that up, season it real good. Green peppers and onions, a little bacon. And if it was good, we got some hot dogs and the joints with it. Telling you guys, y'all. But yeah, I made some beans and ground beef. My sister came with some chicken skewers. My brother actually learning how to cook on the grill. He did a good job though. He did a real good job. He ain't set his house on fire. He did a good job. We sat outside, we chilled, and we ate, and we had fun. Reminisced on the old days. Heard some embarrassing stories from back in the childhood and all that other good stuff. You know how it go. You know how it go. But the night before though, we watched that Tank Davis fight. We watched that Tank Davis fight the night before. We went to my wife's cousin's house. They fancy. I ain't never been to a cookout where they was like, nah, we don't do paper plates. We do real plates out this bitch. They had glass plates and cups and stuff. I was like, man, they fancy. They fancy. It's like, all right, now I see y'all. That's like, we don't half step out here. They had a nice house, beautiful house. But watch that Tank Davis fight, bro. Man. Everybody had Tank counted out. Oh, Frank Martin going to knock him out. Frank Martin going to knock him out. How many of y'all in the chat thought Tank was going to lose last night? How many of y'all in the chat thought Tank was going to lose last night? I want to know. I mean, lose on Saturday night. I want to know. I'm sitting there waiting for the fight to go on. Kid Gravity go live. We going to talk about it probably tonight. Yeah, we're going to talk about it tonight. About the... They just volunteering your kids for the... They just volunteering your kids. They's like, yeah, no, we're just going to automatically sign you up for the draft. It's just what's going to happen. I was like, damn. Mike said, I thought he would win in 7 rounds. Tank said he was going to knock him out in 8. He knocked him out in 8. The fact that he came out the Ghostbusters, that shit had me rolling. For those of you who don't know, Frank Martin called himself the Ghost. So Tank came out the Ghostbusters. That shit was funny. He said he was gonna knock him out in 8. He took him out in 8, yo. It was a nasty shot, yo. He was already out on his feet, and then he just saw it. Bow! He just took that shot. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. Boy, Tank ain't nothing to mess with, yo. Tank ain't nothing to mess with. He ain't nothing to mess with. But yeah, Kid Gravity was going live while I was sitting there chilling, and it was like, I just read it, and then I seen him go live, and it was like, yeah, they volunteering your kids automatically, just signing people. Kids, was it 18 to 26? 18 to 26 getting signed up for the draft automatically. And if I'm not mistaken, they not even discriminating. Women and men. Young women and men. I was like, damn. I wonder how many people gonna like that shit. But at the same time, I was like, yo, I remember when they made us sign up for selective service, though. Yeah, they make comments too. Oh, they ain't discriminating. But I remember back in the day, how many of y'all remember back in the day when we got out of high school? I think it was only dudes, though. When we got out of high school, right? When you turn 18, you got that selective service paper in the mail. And Kid Gravity had me rolling. He's like, yo, and then we waited to the very last minute, and they threatened you with, like, jail. They threatened us with, like, jail time for not signing up for the selective service. This was when, I graduated 2003. So this is at the height of, like, the Iraqi freedom shit. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm like, I ain't going. Because at first I thought about going into the Navy, right? And I took and then, like, the war hit. And I'm like, I ain't fucking going to war. Hell no. And then we got the selective service shit. My father was like, you gotta sign it. You gotta sign it. I'm like, I ain't signing this. A few months go past. I get another letter in the mail. If you don't sign this by such and so, you could face whatever in prison. I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and sign it. So I signed it, and I was like, I'd rather go to war than prison. So I signed it. And I signed it, and then my ass waiting around and with bated breath. I was like, if I'm going to go, I'm going to just go to the Navy because they don't do shit like that. I ain't saying they don't do shit, but they ain't the Marines and the whatever. We are the Marines. But they ain't the Army. Army like fucking first line of defense in that bitch. So I was like, I'm going to go to the Navy. Smart. I can go do some shit. So then I was like, nah. The little test that the Navy guy brought, and I was like, I just failed that shit on purpose. So I didn't get picked up. We had to do it in order to get your student loans holding. Damn. Everybody ignored it, yo. Everybody ignored that shit for a minute, yo. Everybody, what? Trump going to North Korea. Oh shit. I just saw something across the Truth Social. Trump going to North Korea. You better stop or you get in trouble. You better stop or you get in trouble. What's that? I forgot what the act's called. Where civilians can't participate in like foreign whatever. Nobody's ever gotten like popped for it, but Trump better stop for you get another fucking charge. You better not take his ass to North Korea. Trump don't go to North Korea, yo. Like you about to get another fucking charge. They gonna charge you with that fucking. I forgot what that act's called, but it's like if you're a civilian, you can't participate or facilitate foreign policy or some shit like that. Anyway, so now it's back, but now they including women too. They expect a war, yo. They need another forever war. They need another forever war. Period. I'm surprised too. Might show that all this shit is sham. But they need another forever war. And they gonna make that shit happen. They gonna make that shit happen. It's gonna be Ukraine, Russia. Which I don't think Russia has any interest in like the forever war. But we gonna be back over in the Middle East. We might be back over in the Middle East. We'll see. I hope they don't take your baby. I wonder if they still doing the same situation where like if you're your mother's only kid, that they don't take you. On like some Saving Private Ryan shit. Yeah, on some Saving Private Ryan stuff. If your mother's only child, you can't go. But yeah, I was like, damn, they done brought me. They about to start drafting. And you know what they're gonna do on the side of that too, right? You know what they about to do, right? They about to let the illegals fight in the military too. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your freedom. We ain't got enough people in the military, yo. Cardi B made a video, I guess she put it, I don't know, I saw it this morning. She's like, y'all really want to draft these new kids? She said, y'all really want to draft these new kids? They up here shaking their hips and slapping their hips and TikToking. You really think they about to go really fight a war like that? We gonna fight wars where we're evenly matched, so Russia isn't an option, bruh. She was like, these kids slapping their hips and doing TikTok. You think they really about to go fight a war for real? I was like, damn, she got a point. She got a point. I can't even argue with her on that one. I'm like, I can't even argue with Cardi B on that joint. She ain't lying. Oh my gosh. Is this working? It should be working. Oh, come on. I hope this shit is charging. Nigga, the light just went, yo. I be hating that shit. Motherfuckers be honking the horn like, yo, the light just turned green, bro. There's a big ass tractor trailer in front of me. Sometimes I be wanting to get out the car and these niggas though. Sometimes I be wanting to get out the car and these people. And I don't. I can't be the aggressor. This shit ain't even charging. Ain't that a bitch? I need to get new ones. Miss Penny? I bring it every now and again.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have a good one.
You too.
I had to come down here to the cruise terminal because well, I don't know why I'm down here. They wanted me to come down here because this contractor coming out here to fix their facial recognition stuff. I ain't got no access to their shit. They got all the access to the shit they need. They really don't need me here. But if they're gonna pay me to be here, I guess my ass gonna be here. That facial recognition shit wild, Joe. So apparently the facial recognition they use here, it's like linked to the airports and everything, and customs and border patrol and some more shit. It is crazy. So if you go on a cruise, like if you go on Carnival, if you go on like Royal Caribbean, yeah, they clocking you, yo. They got your face. It was in somebody's database. I'll tell you that much, but that shit don't work. You in somebody's database, yo. I'm just gonna let you know. This shit really ain't charging though. Wonder why. Interesting. Damn, ain't that a bitch? Oh, there that go. It's charging now. Why don't charge it before? Anyway. So what else in the news we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about that. I guess we're gonna talk about this Trump going to North Korea thing, because I don't even know why he going. He's not the president no more. His ass crazy. What did it say though? Hold on, I'll let you know. Oh, I'm tripping, yo. My bad. It ain't even Trump. It's Putin. Putin going to North Korea today. A rare trip to North Korea. They gearing up for something, yo. And I'm not even gonna say Putin gearing up for something. I'm just saying, like, every time they put the news, like, oh, he's making this move, he's making that move, oh shit. It's like they trying to justify this fight they about to try to get us in. I don't think we're ready for a hot war, yo. All the real ones that probably would have fought that shit, they gone. They done kicked them out because they ain't take the vaccine, or they done aged out, or they done retired. It's crazy, bro. We ain't ready for no war like that with them. We ain't got the soldiers. I'm just gonna say we can't pretend that. And that's the reason. That's another reason why they drafting people right now. Because it's no longer. It's getting to the point where it's no longer people voluntarily signing up. So when you got people not voluntarily signing up no more for the military, and your numbers are dwindling. That's a problem. So you had all these patriotic people when Trump was in office, right? They were signing up for the military. Yeah, Trump gonna give us our benefits. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And then Nicholson get in office and start demonizing and denigrating our military, making people take the vaccine or else they had to leave the military dishonorably. You get a dishonorable discharge for not taking some bullshit shot. You know, what you expect? Nobody going into the military if they, you know, and then you got people coming out blatantly like, yeah, no, you signed up for the military, you belong to us. You know what I mean? Hey Mike, didn't you say you jumped out because they was going to try to make you take that shit? You know what I mean? It's just it's sad. And now our military is shit. So I ain't gonna say it's shit, but it ain't what it used to be. So that's why they doing what they doing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I hope we don't go to war. I really do hope we not going to war, y'all. Oh, he was able to retire ahead of the mandate, see? People was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Anyway, we got 15 people watching, yo. Can I get 15 likes, please? If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification icon, guys. We'll be live later on tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, me and Corey Frazier. We gonna be discussing gun rights when it comes to felons. We're gonna be discussing gun rights when it comes to felons. So that's gonna be a good one. I'm pretty sure me and him are probably on the same page with a lot of that shit, to be honest with you. We're gonna discuss that. Mike said he saw the writing on the wall. Yeah, and now they trying to recruit because, like I said, the military is starting to not be like a voluntary military. Now it's like it's gonna be mandated. It's gonna be mandated now that everybody serve in the military eventually. That's right. Hit that like button, guys. Use that three dots if you new. But that's where we're at. So I think going forward, we're going to start to see. It's going to start to be like, all right, we're going to automatically put you in the selective service thing, just in case we got a draft. And then it's going to be like, I think it's going to get to a point where they're going to be like, all right, you got to serve in the military. That's what it's going to end up being. I think it's going to be either if you don't go to college, you got to go into the military. It's going to be mandatory, or it's going to be like even if you go to college, you got to do like reserves or some shit. They're going to make that mandatory. Watch. Period. They're going to try to be like Israel. They're going to try to be like Israel, because Israel does the same thing. Israel does the same exact thing. Israel will be like, all right, yo, you need to. It's mandatory to join the military in Israel. You gotta serve mandatory. So I think that's what they're trying to bring here too. But the way shit looking right now, we got Taiwan and China about to go at it. Israel and Hamas and Palestine and all of them, Iran, they all going at it over there. Then you got Russia and Ukraine. I don't know if Russia's U-boat is still on off the coast of America still or not. I don't know if it's gone or if it's still there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of craziness happening right now, y'all. So keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel. And I hope y'all not raw dogging burgers out here. I hope y'all not raw dogging burgers out here, yo. Oh man. Did y'all see that Sneeko shit? So I was scrolling the other day and I saw Sneeko got punched in the face at like a club. Ben Shapiro should have to serve in the IDF. What up, Rudy? He should. Did y'all see that Sneeko shit? And then he up there smiling with his fucking broken tooth. That's how you know they some hoes. That's how you know they some hoes, yo. Rudy. Hey, yo. All the real ones in the chat, yo. If a bouncer punch you in the face, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? Your head sore from swiveling so much. I put on Twitter. I said, we'd have whooped that bouncer's ass. We'd have whooped that bouncer's ass. First off, I don't need no help, but I already know if I'd have swung on him, yo, the rest of my homeboys, we whooping the ass. The Tom and Jerry glass teeth. Yo, y'all don't understand, yo. It's been times where that happened. When I was in my young hooligan days, we got in fights with bouncers and stuff. But like, and at the time when I was a bouncer, and I got in a fight with a bunch of people. But like, yeah, nah, fuck that. He Superman punched me in my face. He's super. So I guess I don't know why they think they big and bad. I guess he thought, oh, Jake Shields is right here and such and so is right here. So he thought he was emboldened and he knocked the bouncer head off. Now the bouncer was kind of antagonizing, putting up the middle finger like fuck y'all. So he knocked off the bouncer head, and the bouncer just with no hesitation just Superman punched him in his face from like the top rope. he was already elevated above him. He just came down, bow, and they ain't do nothing. That shows you one gets hit, they scatter. They ain't about that life. And Jake Shields, he a pro fighter. He can't, like, if he would have beat that bouncer up or whatever, he could be in trouble. You know what I mean? So you gotta be, but Sneeko, I've been told y'all them niggas is clowns. I told y'all they clowns. All of them. Clowns. They all clowns. And they think they big and bad and ain't nobody do nothing. And I just looked at it like, yo, I wish that would have happened. I ain't gonna say I wish it would have happened to me, but if that shit would have happened to me back in the day, even today, fuck that. And like a bouncer did that. No, we fighting. We whooping his ass. Whooping his ass. Yeah, he didn't even knock him out with the Superman punch, right? We whooping his ass. Period. He'd have got stomped the fuck out. The story would have been Groiper. The story would have been right-wing conservative Groipers brutally beat security guard at whatever event. That would have been the story. He'd have been lumped. His ass would have been whooped. And I'm just like, that's all y'all did. Y'all ain't fight. He ain't even try to swing. Y'all crazy. Nope. That just show that people can steal on you. You ain't gonna do shit about it. Dumbasses. Hopefully HJ talk about it for real, because I want to know I want to know how it was out there. I know HJ said he was going out there. I know he said that Bryson Gray was going to be out there. So probably on the Griff report today, HJ probably going to talk about his experience out there, whatever the fuck that shit's called. That'd have been fun to go out there though. I don't never get the fair one, yo, but it's cool with me. I don't never get the fair one. I could be strapped in Detroit. I could be strapped in Detroit. Shit. I'm quick on the draw if I gotta be. But I ain't. Here we go. Is it still running? What's going on? It's still running. Can y'all hear me? One in the chat. But this is just frozen. There we go. What up? We got Haram Life in the building. My father was talking about that yesterday, Rudy. Because me and my brother was like, he's like, yo, your brother could. He said your brother could jump over a car. He was just telling. He said your brother a freak. He used to be a freak. Like he could jump. He's like he literally when he was like, I could jump over a 6 foot tall man when I was 11. No problem. And we was talking about when I used to do Taekwondo tournaments. He was like, yo, they couldn't beat your brother. I remember I was so good as a green belt. I was so good they made me fight black belts and purple belts and all these upper belts. And I almost beat Team Elite's black belt. I lost by a point. And then Team Elite wanted me to go fight with them for the summer, but my father was like, nah, you're not doing all that traveling when I can't be there. I was just practice fun, yo. Like if I put my mind to it and I say I can do it, I get it done. So like when I wanted to jump high, I always looked at it like how cats look at it. You ever see a cat jump up on a fucking 10-foot tall fence or a 12-foot tall fence or whatever? They look at it and they get their shit together and they fucking do it. That's how I always did it. If I wanted to do it, I practiced it and it just came natural a lot of the times. So it's like, you know, I think therefore I am. I envisioned myself doing it and I fucking did it. You know what I mean? But anyway. Tonight, 8 o'clock, me and Corey Frazier are going to be talking about gun rights and felons. And then I'm going to go live again at 10 o'clock with the regular show. And we're going to talk all regular shit. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. He said he bought those weird jumping sneakers when he was a kid. I never needed them. I just always could do it. You know what made me want to jump high is this video game called Low G Man. And I used to watch the game and then like he would just, I'm like, yo, I want to do that. So I would just go outside and just jump. And I could dunk by the time I was 12 years old. I had a 48-inch vertical leap. People don't believe that, but I really had a fucking 48-inch vertical leap. Like I said, I could jump over a 6 foot tall man. My father's like, what the fuck? What's up? Jay said he had the moon shoes. Anyway, like I said, 8 o'clock tonight, me and Corey Frazier talking about gun rights and felons. And then 10 o'clock, the regular show. We're going to talk about regular stuff, politics, pop culture, stuff like that. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. Let me get 15 likes before we get out of here. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we were live. You want to donate to the channel, $Canon Hotep is the best way to do that. Super chats, rumble rants, always welcome as well. Or you can actually leave a tip. So like if you look down in the thing, it's like on a little bar. bar on your phone. It's like a little like that says thanks. You can actually leave a tip for the show or whatever. That's pretty dope. But Jay is not a human. He's a cyborg. Man, and yeah, and go back and watch my previous videos. I'm sure you'll like my previous live streams and my rants and stuff like that. Like live, no, let me see if is it working. I keep getting all these calls. Last Thursday's live stream was dope. So go check it out. And I'm gonna get in here and do what I gotta do now. So until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. I'll see you guys tonight. I'll let you.